I'm Mike Godley. I'm a divorce lawyer. I've been doing this for 34 years. I'm also a certified family financial mediator. One of the things I like to do as an attorney, first and foremost, is solve a problem. Today we're going to be talking about children and the impact of divorce on children and do's and don'ts about how to deal with your children when you're going through these difficult times. One of the things not to do is show your children your fear. You know, this is a very unsettling, fearful time for you. And what you don't realize is those little eyes are watching you the whole time. So it's very, very important for you to take that fear away from the children. It's okay to have those meltdowns. It's okay to have temper tantrums. It's okay to fuss a little bit. But when you do it, take it away from the presence of those little eyes. You've got to show them the confidence that you've always had as a parent. And this is a new situation. And one of the things that you need to do is you need to work out your fears, work out your finances, work out new living arrangements, all out of the hearing and the eyes of your children. Then you go to your children as parents, both of you, and present them with this new situation so that they'll feel confident about this new frontier of mom and dad, or dad and dad, or mom and mom, living in two separate households. Don't talk about your finances in front of the children. Don't talk about you've got to pay child support, or mama's going to take all our money, or daddy's not going to pay us any money, or mama's not going to pay us any money. It scares your children to death. One of the things that you should do about finances outside of the presence of your children is work on your budgets with your lawyer, know what your rights are, educate yourself about the finances, know how much you're going to pay in child support or how much you're going to receive, and don't discuss things like that in front of the children. They don't understand it. It just scares them. Don't talk about the fun things that you're doing while the child is over at mom or dad's house. You know, you want your children to go over and visit with the other parent. It's good, it's healthy, even though you're fighting with your spouse at this point in time. You've got to encourage your child to go over there. So don't talk about all the things that you're doing in their absence that's going to make them want to stay home and not visit with their other parent. A lot of times it's really important to build up oncoming time that a child's got with their parents. You know, one of the things that is very, very normal and natural is separation anxiety. It's a change. The child's not used to that. They're going to a different place to see their father or their mother. You should ease that transition as much as you possibly can. Don't be anxious. Children are so observant. They know so much more than we give them credit for. They feel your anxiety. So when you're driving over to drop them off at dad's, for heaven's sakes, appear as calm and happy as you can. And make it an exciting thing. Make it a good thing that they're getting some time with that other parent. Don't make your spouse a forbidden topic when the kids are with you. You know, one of the things that's really important, particularly for very, very young children, is put a photograph of the other parent in their bedroom. It's really important for them to see, even when they're just at your house, a picture of dad or mom in their bedroom so that they see both parents and know that even though mom and dad aren't partners in life anymore, they're both co-parenting and they're both there for the child. Don't pass notes from you to the other spouse through the children. This puts them slam in the middle. Don't do that. It's not fair. Find some way to communicate to your spouse. Use email. There's a program called Family Wizard where you can communicate with your spouse and keep up with them. It's a really good bit of software you can download to keep a joint calendar with your spouse so that you're not passing adult communications through the children. This just upsets them when you do that. Don't make disparaging comments or express negative thoughts about the other spouse. You know, growing up, my mother didn't like mayonnaise. And to this day, I hate mayonnaise. Well, how's that relevant? Well, just imagine when mama hates daddy. It really has a profound effect on the kids. And just like to this day, I can't put mayonnaise on a sandwich. Just imagine when mama doesn't like daddy, or vice versa. Put mayonnaise on their sandwich. Just because you don't like it, that doesn't mean that you should influence the child not to like something, or heaven forbid, not to like their other parent. You know, in your house, your children should be free to talk about the things they do with the other parent. They should be free to express the love they have for the other parent. Don't discourage that. Don't make it a taboo subject. Encourage them to talk about their day. Now, this leads me to don't interrogate the children about what's going on when they're over the other side. But if they want to tell you about their day, that's great. They're excited. Encourage things like that. That's not a way for you to get information from them about what's going on over there. It just makes them free to live their lives from house to house, and it makes transition easier. You know, one of the things that you got to watch around your children in a custody case is your own stress behavior. If you drink too much, smoke too many cigarettes, swear too much when you're stressed, for heaven's sakes, be aware of that. And watch out for doing that in front of the kids. Number one, it looks bad on you. Number two, it teaches the kids bad habits, teaches them it's okay. And your spouse will use that against you if, heaven forbid, you have to go to court. So remember, when you're around your spouse, be a Boy Scout, a Girl Scout. Be the best parent that you can be. Like your mama said, be yourself. Don't be what's been done to you. Be that good person that you truly are, the true loving parent that you are when you're with your kids. You know, when the kids are with you and they get excited about something, don't discourage them from calling mom or dad. One of the things that I enjoy most about experiencing life is sharing it with somebody I care for. Your kids are the same way. When they have something really great happen at your house, if they want to call dad and tell dad about it too, or call mom, for heaven's sakes, encourage that. The kids will appreciate you for it. Always acknowledge the existence of the other parent. When you refer to the children, never say, my kids. Always remember that dad or mom's out there and refer to them as our kids. The kids overhear you talking and they hear you say, my kids. Without even realizing you're doing it, you tend to polarize the kids. And remember, this refers to home. Make the kids comfortable with the idea that they have two homes. So don't say, this is our house. Say, this is mom's house and this is dad's house. And make it cool that the kids have got two houses. You know, in looking at the do's and don'ts of transitioning into being a good co-parent, please remember that if you try to alienate your child, as the child grows up, they're going to resent you. I really see folks, or I see children as they grow older, they begin to realize that there's one parent that doesn't talk bad about the other side, that encourages the kids to share, that encourages the kids to enjoy talking about the other parent, the kids begin to realize that it's easier to be around that parent. And as the kids age, your ultimate fear can come true. They'll go live with mom and dad. So bad behavior on your part, and you may not even totally realize it's bad behavior when you're doing it. And that's why we're talking to you about it. That's why we're making you aware of it. Because it's not that you're a bad person. It's not that you intentionally try to do it. It's just that you're stressed out and you may not realize you're doing it. And you've got to be extra aware to avoid these things so that you avoid going down the road and finding that your kids turn against you because you tried to turn them against the other parent. Custody cases are getting easier. And the reason they're getting easier is we're going to true 50-50 time sharing now. It's easier to predict what a judge is going to do. And you've got to get your head around that. That may be difficult news for you to hear because the person that you're so mad at may really be a very, very good parent. And candidly, the person that you've picked up for and done all the work for, when they get out and they have to do it themselves, a lot of times they really do rise to the challenge. And I see people that were horrible parents living under the same roof, but they pull it together and they work together living apart. They're happier and they make better parents. And it also gives you some free time. It gives you some mommy time or some dad time on your own to follow and get involved in the activities that you couldn't do when you were parenting full time. It's a wonderful opportunity to have the best of both worlds. People are in all different stages in dealing with custody. Some people are just merely thinking about separating. Some people are in the middle of a court case. Some people have just been served with a custody complaint. No matter where you are in this situation, it's important for you to go sit down with an attorney and understand what your rights are and these do's and don'ts and what you can do to make this transition easier. We've tried in our firm to hire a varied group of individuals so that we can work with different personalities and help you best find somebody that you can trust and respect and listen to and get along with. If you're ready to speak with an attorney, give us a phone call. Let us get you in. Let's sit down so we can hear your story and answer your questions and help you move forward.